Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing.
Test, testing 1, 2.
Here we go. We got a less 30-second countdown, huh?
Yep, it's going to be.
I ain't had to sneeze all evening. I'm about to sneeze.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, testing 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. In and out. Let's go.
Test, testing 1, 2, 3. System shows we got less than a minute. Test, testing 1, 2, 3. Got the circle of death. It says it's preparing to go live. Test, testing 1, 2.
You sound good on this end, Coach. Kind of adjusting everything. She got video, she said, so.
All right, there we go. I think we're on. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my sidekick partner, Eunice School Board member Rosendo Caballero. Charlie Fairbrush is on hiatus today as he is working. Welcome, Rosendo.
Hello, sir. How you doing for the second basketball game this week?
Doing well. Tonight, the 6 and 7 Eunice Lady Cardinals play host to the 9 and 9 4A Lovington Lady Wildcats here in legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium. Tonight's game is brought to you by Parker Energy Services, BTH Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Lasco Construction, NMR Pipeline, Outlaw Grill, and the Eunice Police Department. For Eunice, they entered tonight's game limping a little bit after losing 2 consecutive games that most believe they should have won. The Lady Cards came up 2 points short to Tularosa, then came up 6 points short to Tatum. 2 losses that leave the team with a bit of a sting. 2 very winnable games. During those games, over 90% of the scoring has come by way of the Eunice dynamic duo of sophomore Alina Rodriguez and junior Chloe Jones. For the season, those 2 are scoring over 75% of the team's points. This team needs some consistency in scoring from some of those other young ladies. This team has had some great games in the season by players such as Kenna McBee, Alundra Maureen, Jasmine Martinez. Sometimes they've come through with 10-plus points. We just need that more consistently where a couple of those other players get 6, 8 points, and we'd be in business. For the season, Chloe Jones has 163 points. Alina Rodriguez leads everyone with 183. Alundra Maureen has 50. Kenna McBee, 47. Looks like they're going to do the national anthem, so we'll step away for just a moment. We'll be right back.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics. Are you nervous about Thanksgiving dinner? With all this chaos in the world, take a step back and leave the cooking to Outlaw. Call 392-2012 and pre-order your ham or turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pecan or pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, rolls, and so much more. Pickup or delivery is available. Call Outlaw now, 392-2012, and pre-order. Outlaw Grill wishes you a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back to what I was saying, Alina Rodriguez has passed the 500-point mark in her career. She did that in the last game. She's now at 507. Chloe Jones sets in second on this team in scoring for their career with 470. On the boards, Jasmine Martinez has had an amazing season. She's grabbing nearly 10 rebounds per game. She really works hard on the glass. She has a team-high 94 rebounds for the season. Rodriguez is not far behind, followed shortly by Jones in the rebound section. Jones leads this team in steals at 60. Alina Rodriguez is next in line with 35. Chloe leads the team in assists as well at 53. Alina has 23. She's next in line on the assist. As mentioned, the Cards are 6-7 overall, 0-1 in district. The Cards are coached by Gary Frazier. For Lovington, they enter tonight's contest a greatly improved team from recent years. Lee County Hoops legend Chief Bridgeforth took over the Lady Cats last season and has implemented a program. He's a gym rat, someone who absolutely loves the game, loves the gym. This guy's no spring chicken, but he has his own basketball shooting regiment that he follows every single day. He can still shoot the ball better than most college basketball players I know. He eats, sleeps, breathes basketball. He has camps, individual workouts that he's doing. I know he's invited my daughter to come up there to his shooting camps and things with them. He does all kinds of different stuff. He's got a summer program. I've noticed his high school and JV kids are doing programs for their youth over there. A lot of those things, a lot of things that we could take kind of note of that would greatly improve our program, I believe. For the Lady Cats, they come in with a record of 9-9. They have played some of the best big school programs in the state with wins over Dexter, Midland Christian, Albuquerque del Norte, Belen, Santa Teresa, Ruidoso, and to a powerhouse Texaco by over 20 points. They have losses, but competitive losses to Roswell High, a single-digit game most of the way, Levelland, Texas in a competitive game, Belen by just a few points. They split with them, Carlsbad by 15 and 10, and a pair of games to Clovis. In any of those games that they lost, they've played well, so just something to think about. Another win with Lovington, or another win that Lovington has this year is against this Eunice team. These two teams met earlier in the season. Eunice's first game of the year. Lovington won that game 51-37. In that game, Chloe Jones and Alina Rodriguez each had 14 points. Jones grabbed 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals. Kenna McBee had 3 points while Jasmine Martinez had 4. In that first matchup, Lovington was led by junior Elizabeth Buendia with 17 points. And so anyway, that's kind of my spiel. I did it quick because they're getting ready to start. There's the tip, and there was also a buzzer right as the tip went off.
I think we're trying to get the substitution correction out there. Or they're talking to the scorekeeper already.
I was talking to Chloe before the game. Lovington runs a tip play. Same tip play I used to run with mine. They'll try to tip it to the young lady in the middle, and the other girl's going to hoop around the outside, and they'll try to throw it to her. And they just tipped it back that time because we matched up with the person in the middle. So anyway, Lovington wins the tip, and here we go. We're underway. We're without our normal cameraman, Charlie, so Recindo's doing double duty today. He's on the app and on the camera, so we'll try our best to keep it going. That ball was knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Eunice. They're going to say it's Lovington ball. So Lovington with the ball on the baseline. As we get into the game, I'll get the numbers better for everyone. That's number 5, Aranda. Aranda going to dribble over the top and then kick it out to that left wing. That looks like number 12, Castro. Back over to Aranda. Aranda throws it down into the corner to the other Castro. There's 2 Castros on this team. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebound, Jasmine Martinez. And Chloe Jones comes down with it. She's going to push it over to Alina Rodriguez, who pulls for 3. Her 3 won't go. Myra Castro, the junior, comes away with it. She kicks it ahead to 5, Aranda. Back to Castro, and then they swing it cross court to the other Castro. Swing it back up top to Myra Castro, who drops it inside to 24. That's Salcido. A shot is up. It won't go. There's a battle for the rebound. They're still battling. Had about 3 rebounds and putbacks, and then a foul called.
I think that foul's going to be on McBee. She's trying to rebound on the backside, but she fouled her.
So Kenna McBee picks up that foul. They do show it on the board at number 10. So that'll be the first foul of the game. It's called against Kenna McBee. That's going to send number 24, Erin Salcido, over to the free throw line. Her first free throw is up, and it is no good. So 7:02 remains here on the clock. We're in quarter number 1. Salcido at the free throw line for Lovington. That one won't go. Chloe Jones going to come away with that rebound, and she's going to push it down the floor. Starts to slow up. Now she's going to look through the middle, kicks it cross court to Maureen. Maureen throws it, tries to skip it cross court. The ball goes off of Blue, deflected out of bounds. That was Aaron Salcido that knocked it out of bounds.
Kind of like a little forced passer trying to get the post, huh?
Agreed.
There
So
she
they
is.
skip it cross court to Jones. And if they're going to try to make that cross court play, Jones has got to get closer to the baseline where they've got a good angle to make that play. So Jones going to kick it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for three, and she sinks
good.
that one. Chloe Jones on the assist. Alina Rodriguez with the deep three. So Eunice takes the early lead, 3-0, 6:35 on the clock here in quarter number one. Lovington with the ball. They're working around the top. Jones almost had a steal. She almost had a steal again. She almost had two steals on the same play. And then a deep three is shot by number 12. That's Malaya Castro. She's a freshman. Her shot won't go, and it sails out of bounds. So Eunice with the ball. They throw it into Jones.
Oh.
Jones throws it up to the top to Maureen. It hits Maureen in the hands, probably a little high, and that leads to a run-out layup for Lovington. Chloe was up here talking to us before the game, and that was one thing I told them they can't have against this Lovington team is turnovers up here on the top. And there's another one. Chloe with two turnovers back-to-back. And then they were going to foul at the other end.
That wasn't Jones, it was Maureen, right? Yeah, it was two.
Yeah.
And Lovington is now pressing like a half-court press.
It's what they did the whole game last time
Uh-huh.
we played them. It's what Chief does. It's like I said, I sat down with Chloe the last 2 days showing her film, trying to show them how this press breaker, or it's a half-court press or half-court trap. And they'll give you fits if you're not ready for it. And Chloe said yesterday they worked on a couple things at practice for it.
Well, let's hope they can get it through.
Yeah. Number 12, Castro makes the first free throw. She's going to have another one here. Her next free throw's up, and it goes in. I missed who got those first points a while ago. I think that was her as well, so I'll give her that one. That'll be 4 points for her. So here comes Jones. They need the – they're gonna struggle if they keep running this garbage. Frazier's going to have to make adjustments. He struggled the last couple of weeks as much or more than our girls have struggled. There's a long cross-court skip to Rodriguez, who's going to lay it in for two. We've got to spread that top out or we're going to turn it over in this trap. 5:30 remaining in quarter number one. And there was a travel, but no call. McGee had the ball, and then they took it away from her. A shot goes up. It's out of bounds and no good. So Eunice with the ball.
The score is 5-4 here in the first quarter. Eunice leads by one.
See this setup.
Yes, we're back here.
See this person on the bottom's got to come ball side. She's running opposite ball, and that gives us nobody to throw to, and you can't throw that cross skip. So one shot it done. Here comes Lovington back the other way. That rebound was by Barunda for Lovington. Jones almost had another steal, and then they drop it down low. Ball bounces around, goes into the hands of a Lovington player. Jones knocks it away. She comes away with the rebound, and now she's on the run. Her shot is up, and it's no good. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off Eunice and going to go back into the hands of Lovington.
That was a good thought, trying to get there and try to make a layup. She just hit a little too hard. But like you're saying, the Eunice offense needs to get it in gear.
Yep. So here comes Lovington across the timeline. They're going to drop it in. They play that little high-low game and like their cross-court skip. Kenna McBee with a steal. Good steal by McBee. She's on the run-out. Her shot is up and good. What a play by Kenna McBee on the steal in the run-out layup.
Beautiful job jumping in the pass lane.
So the scoreboard shows 7-4 in favor of the Cardinals here, and then there's a turnover on Lovington. Just a point here. Lovington's main scorer, who's doubling the average for everybody else on their team, is out. Chloe said that she saw her sitting down there in regular clothes before they started warming up, so I don't see her on the floor. So Jasmine Martinez skips it cross court to Rodriguez, who drops it over to McBee. McBee's shot is up, no good, gets knocked out of bounds off Lovington. It's going to be Eunice ball.
Should have made that extra pass right there.
So Eunice to throw it in. They get it into Jones. Jones' shot is up. It does everything but go in. Rattles around, comes into the hands of Castro, who's on the run. She's looking to attack. They drop it through on the right side. A shot is up, and it's no good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Eunice ball. So 3:58.
It's Lovington ball. He's pointing the other way.
No, the 6'5"
Yeah.
girl knocked that ball out of bounds.
Yeah,
she was a foot above anybody from our team. Frazier's down there losing it.
I guess it's going to be the Lovington ball.
All right, so Lovington to throw it in on the baseline, looking around. They drop it right under the basket,
gonna be a
and then
foul.
we foul, just a shove. They call that foul on McBee.
I think it was McBee or Howler. Let's see.
See what it pops up. That's
it's McBee.
So that'll be 2 fouls on McBee.
Early in the game, man.
Yep, and that'll send Lovington to the free throw line. I believe that is 14 Barunda. Her first free throw rattles around and goes in. So she gets the and one out of that deal.
Even up the score, 7-7. First quarter, 3 minutes and 29 seconds left.
So there's the referees down there telling somebody he's going to throw him out of the game that's down in the corner. I don't know who's down there. But he's pointing and telling somebody he's going to throw him out of the game.
And he's still looking at him, ain't he?
Yeah. So Eunice with the basketball. That's what that's our best press breaker all year, has just been throw it to Chloe and watch her run through the,
Turn and burn.
the press. So here comes Lovington running the other way. Shot is up, and there's no call down on the end, and in for 2. That was number 5, I believe, Aranda. So Lovington with the lead. I'm going to lose it, Resendo. If we keep setting our people right there in the middle of that trap, we're going to lose it more times than we get it.
Just give me the sign, and I'll put you on mute.
So there's a turnover for the Cardinals, and here comes Lovington back the other way.
They kick it out.
Lovington with the ball. That's Olivas. Olivas swings it into the corner to Castro. Castro back to Olivas. Olivas looking down low. They throw it up high, trying to get it into the hands of the 6'5" Schaus, Abigail Schaus. She's 6'5". She gave us fits in the last game.
Quite a bit. This game she hasn't done much, even though she just went in the game, but she hasn't rebounded.
She just got in about a minute and a half ago, so she just come in. Just dribble through them because your setup's wrong. There you go. Okay, Rodriguez going to skip it down to Martinez. Martinez's shot is up and no good. Howler comes away with the rebound. They throw it out to Jones. Jones going to skip it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought about the shot, then flips it over to Jones. Jones on the dribble drive, throws up a floater, and it goes in. Chloe Jones for 2 off the Alina Rodriguez assist. So it's a 9-9 ball game here. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Lovington with the ball, brings it across the timeline. Myra Castro skips it cross court to Olivas. Olivas back to Castro, who takes a long 3, and it goes in.
Wow.
That was Myra Castro up top with the long 3. It's now a 3-point ball game. Eunice trails by 3. Man. Jones with the ball, just dribble. There's a cross-court skip pass to Jasmine Martinez, who misses the chip shot. She does fight for the rebound, though, and then gets shoved.
She's seeing that Schaus young lady in there, and she gets too fast and throws it up too quick.
Yep.
And doesn't hit sometimes in the right spots. It doesn't go in for the poor girl.
She's had 2 or 3 right there, just back-to-back the last 2 trips for sure. They get it back over to Rodriguez in the corner. She's going to step through, looking to try to cut through to the basket. Then she skips it off the shins of a Lovington player, and now Jones has it.
3 seconds. They're both camping out. You can pick either one, either 30 or
so that's
42.
Another turnover for the Cardinals. I didn't get to go through it today, but keys to victory in every game for us are turnovers.
And spacing.
Yep. So against this team, they're going to run zone stuff, and so the spacing's a little bit different than what we had the other day. You have to adjust in every single one of these games to what they're giving you, and this is a zone-style defense. So 55 seconds remain here in the first quarter. There's another long 3. It's no good. Eunice down there trying to battle for it, but Lovington comes away with the rebound. There's a spin move by Castro, kicks it out to the other Castro, who takes a deep 3. It won't go. Schaus with a big rebound. Howler ends up grabbing it. Her own player knocked it out of her hands, and here comes Jones with 30 seconds to go. Jones crosses through the middle, has the ball slapped away. That's another turnover, and here comes Lovington on the run out, and they get 2. So Eunice now with 5 turnovers. So they're going to call a delay a game on Lovington.
That's a warning for now. The next one will be a tech, correct?
Mm-hmm. So Eunice with the ball. Yeah, what you want to get in here is a 2-1-2 set on offense. You want somebody in the middle and 2 down here in the corners, and that spreads the defense out. We're going to struggle right here all day long as Frazier keeps them in this setup.
Offensive foul.
No, they called us.
They called us?
Yep.
That's number 3 on Moraine, ain't it?
Yeah,
I think it's 2. Yes.
It may be her. Yeah, it's 2 on Maureen.
I was thinking of McBee. She has 2 as well already.
So against this half-court trap, they've got 2 defenders at the top, and those 2 are going to pinch on the basketball. You've got to put somebody right in that middle, and it's not necessarily in the middle of the court. It's the middle of the open spot, and they have to understand to adjust and move. And then you've got to get somebody wide on each side and stay wide, because now you make that defense run from one side of the court to the other. They can't just trap everything that's right there in front of them. So that first free throw's up and good by Castro.
So that's what you meant, play the zone.
Yeah, you got to find that space and make those adjustments. 3 seconds to go. Jones with the ball. A full court heave by Rodriguez at the buzzer. And at the end of the first quarter, after Eunice had led much of the first quarter, multiple turnovers late, ends up in a 9-16 first quarter.
That made the big separation, 19-16. I mean, like you're saying, you got to take care of the ball. And like the spacing, you got to use it correctly to the zone.
Yeah, I struggle to watch this kind of stuff. So it's a real struggle when you put a mic on my head, because once you do that, then you get my real thoughts.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We're here getting ready to start the second quarter in a 16-9 ball game. Eunice was leading about the first half of that first quarter, and then the wheels fell off. I say the wheels fell off. We had ended up with 7 turnovers in that quarter. Just can't do it. So Eunice with the ball. Lovington has backed that half-court trap off now. We do. We throw it away again. So there's another turnover.
Don't foul.
So Lovington with 2 more points. That's number 12. Castro. You can see the frustration in the girl's face, and here comes that half-court trap. We're going to struggle in this set. So anyway, Jones trapped in the corner, going to have it taken away.
Call it a jump ball.
Yep.
The good thing is right now, a lot of those girls, the stars, are not in foul trouble. Bad thing is we cannot take care of the ball again like yesterday. It's deja vu. The other day.
Yeah, until we figure out how to make adjustments, and we do a poor job of that. Okay, and that can make people mad all they want. It's the truth. And until we figure out how to make those adjustments, we're going to get our tails kicked by people that adjust. So it's 9-18. They doubled up on us now. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Lovington with the ball. They skip it cross court. A 3 is up, and it goes in.
They just don't miss, do they?
And that's number 12.
Castro.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points for her. You got to understand this Lovington team is without their best player. Frazier's taking Jones out now. And there's a cross-court pass to Jasmine Martinez for 2. Alina Rodriguez with the assist.
And she knocked the ball out of the passing lane. It came off a blue player. And now they're saying it's Eunice's ball. First they said it was Lovington's ball, but they did the correction there.
Yeah. Yeah, this one official, he doesn't deal well with people saying things to him. You could see him turning around and looking at the
what was
bleachers.
that?
There's another turnover for the Cardinals. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 turnovers for the Cardinals. There's a shot that's up, no good. Lovington with the rebound, trying to kick it out. Alina Rodriguez with the steal, and here she comes the other way, looking down the floor. She skips it over to Kenna McBee. Kenna McBee tries to drive, almost had her pocket picked, throws it up top to Alina Rodriguez, who's going to shoot for three. Her three is no good. Lovington hustles in.
And it says it's Eunice ball. Didn't it come off a Lovington player?
He said it's Lovington's ball. Well, I think you just don't know which direction, because now he's saying white, but he's pointing the other way. He even tapped himself on the chest there and said, my fault. So they throw that into McBee. McBee thought about coming back. Now she kicks it out up top. They get it into the hands of Martinez. Martinez to a Lovington player, back to Martinez. Martinez dribbles through. Nice pass by Martinez over to Big 4-2. That's Sam Allen, who gets 2 points.
The big girl's down doing some movement, getting some points in, huh?
Jasmine Martinez with the assist. Lovington comes back quick the other way, and they throw it in. I believe that's going to be number 14, Barunda. I don't know whether that's Ashlyn Barunda or J.C. Long. I just looked at their roster. They got 2 14s on here. So anyway, Jasmine Martinez with the ball. Attacks through the middle, throws it out to Kenna McBee. Her three is up, and here we go. Jasmine Martinez with another assist. Kenna McBee hits a deep three.
Hope I caught that on video.
If you didn't, we'll have to call for Charlie.
Yeah, we'll get a phone call.
There's a long three up by Lovington. It's no good. None of the Eunice players even jumped for that. There's a long three that's no good. Eunice going to come away. That's McBee with the rebound this time.
Take it.
Kenna McBee with the rebound, attacks all the way on the other end, and there's a foul. She's going to get to go to the free throw line.
McBee's coming alive there. She's taking advantage of it. I believe she has 2 fouls, so a little bit of adjustment here with this camera. You don't like me. It just works fine for Charlie, but not me.
It might be the operator.
I think so, but.
So McBee steps up and knocks down a free throw right there.
Making the score 17-23. Lovington still leads in the second quarter.
And McBee's got 6 points. I mentioned in our little pregame that we went through real quick that we needed some of these other young ladies to step up and get a few, and McBee's answered the call because she's doing it to it tonight.
Taking care of business.
Yep. She's got 7 points already. Here comes Lovington. They throw it over onto the right side. Now they skip it back up to the top to Barunda. Oh, that was Olivas. I'm sorry. Back over into the corner to Castro, who shoots a three. It won't go. And then we get the rebound, but they tie up. And it's going to be a jump ball. Looks like they're pointing Eunice away.
We need to learn how to keep that ball high.
Yeah, when you bring it down and put it in your belly like you're in football running the dive play,
by golly, they're going to
9 times out of 10, they're going to tie you up.
Get the back. Look at the bottom side.
Get it to Haller, over to Sam Allen, and Sam Allen off the Haller assist gets 2 more. So, and Chief not liking what he's seeing. He's going to call a timeout. Haller with the big assist right there. Sam Allen drops it in for 2. It's back to a 3-point ball game.
Eunice doing a good job using that high post, you can say, and dumping it off either to the right and left and converting under the basket.
So in our offensive set, we're basically in what I would call a 2-1-2 type set, and we're dropping it into that middle person, and then that middle person can turn and drop it to the 2. I don't know why we don't use that same set against the half-court pressure. All you're doing is just stretching it out a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, it's the same general concept, same spacing. You just got to stretch it out just a little bit. So 20-23 is now the score.
They're making it a game. Earlier, they were down by 12, by 18.
Struggling.
And what they've been taking care of the ball.
Yep.
The only thing we need to improve here a little bit is on rebounding.
Yeah, it looks like we've got 9 turnovers. You know, not tonight, but in my last game's things, I said when we have less than 20 turnovers a game, we usually win those games. When we have more than 20, we're losing those games. If you look statistically at each game, we're at 9 right now, and we're halfway through the second quarter. So, I mean, that doesn't put you on a good trajectory at this point. We've got to, but I will say this. In the the Tatum game the other day, we only had 3 or 4 turnovers in the second half after having
so many in the first
19, I think, in the first half.
I guess he got them all out of the way.
Yes. So here's Lovington with the ball. Got it over on the right side. Castro to Castro. There's a steal. It was knocked away by Sam Allen. Grabbed a hold of by Haller. They kick it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a little step through. Her shot is up. It won't go. Lovington with the rebound. And then they're going to call Haller for the foul.
That's something she did a lot in the last game. She fouled a lot with the body.
Yeah, and like in that particular situation, there's no reason for the foul. You just got to go back.
Get back to your spot and play better defense.
3:55 remaining here in the first half. It's a 20-23 ball game. Lovington with the ball. They swing it over to the left side, back up to the top to Castro, who drops it into the high post. Now they're going to swing it all the way across to Olivas and into the corner for Castro, who's going to shoot a three. Ball gets deflected around, comes into the hands of Rodriguez, and now Rodriguez is going to look to push out here. She swings it over to McBee. McBee drops it back to Rodriguez, back to McBee. McBee thought about the three. Now she's going to swing it through to Rodriguez, who's going to shoot the three, and she knocks it in. Alina Rodriguez with three off the Kenna McBee assist.
What's the score, 23-23?
It's a tie ball game after Eunice was trailing big there for a minute.
They're making it a game.
Yeah, Castro with the ball, swings it cross court to Sister Castro, back up to the top. She's going to dribble through the middle, throws up a shot, and it goes in. That's 13 points for Malaya Castro.
She literally just threw that up, huh?
Yeah.
Hoping to get fouled.
So Rodriguez swings it to Martinez. Martinez drops it down to Sam Allen. Sam Allen threw a fastball high and tight right into the hands of Aubrey Aranda for Lovington. They get it back into the hands of Aranda. She's going to pull up and shoot a long one. It won't go. Sam Allen down there battling. She had it.
And brought it down and made it a jump ball.
Yeah.
According to me, it should go to be Lovington's ball.
So Lovington multiple subs. Sam Allen going to come out. In comes Alondra Maureen. It's a 23-25 game. Eunice trails by 2. Lovington gets it into Schaus, then it swings all the way across to Aranda and then back down inside.
That's a
walk. And
walk.
they're going to call a travel. So a turnover on Lovington.
Oh, put your cord on my phone.
All right, so here comes McBee. Lovington the last several minutes has backed that half-court trap off, which has been very beneficial to the Cardinals. There's a cross-court pass. Ooh, Maureen saves it.
It was a steal within the steal. Look underneath, look underneath.
There's a steal up top, and here comes Lovington back the other way. That shot is up and good, and that's 15 points by Castro. She's scoring all their points. Nobody else on the team has more than a few. Rodriguez shoots a long three. It won't go, and Eunice is now back down by 4. 150 remaining here in the first half.
I missed that shot. I apologize, people.
Yeah.
I was trying to put the score up.
1:45 here in the second quarter. They get it in, throw it down low to Schaus. She turns around. Her shot is up and no good. Aubrey Haller with the rebound. Haller gets it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to bring it across the timeline.
Nice drive there.
Nice running one-hander by McBee. McBee's on fire today off another assist by Alina Rodriguez. McBee is playing over into the corner to Olivas. She's going to dribble drive, tries to kick it out the top. Almost a steal by the Cardinals, ends up back in the hands of Castro. She's going to pull and shoot from long distance. Her shot won't go. It goes through 3 Eunice players' hands and into the hands of a Lovington player whose shot was up, and they call a foul.
But he's on the floor there. Well, is that 3-2 with the push?
So they call it on 2-3, Jasmine Martinez. In comes Jones. Looks like the whole team is guards now, so they're debating on who's got the middle. There they go. So Jones at the high post, back on the defensive side. Looking to get it in. They swing it up top. There's a cross-court pass over into the hands of Olivas. Her shot is up, no good. Kenna McBee with the rebound. So they swing it across to Jones. Jones drops it over to McBee. Ooh. McBee drops it into Maureen. Maureen tries a reverse shot. It won't go. It gets knocked out of her, or kind of gets blocked, and it lands on the out-of-bounds line. It's going to be Eunice ball to throw it in on the baseline. They get it into Maureen. Maureen's shot is up. It won't go. Ends up in the hands of Jones. Jones throws it across to McBee into the hands of Rodriguez for 3, and it won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lovington ball with 34 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Earlier, Marine would have made that extra pass. Would have made that extra pass. It would have been an easy basket for Eunice.
So it looks like we've got subs on the. Okay, so they bring Sam Allen in. Kenna McBee comes out. Howler's going to come in. Maureen's going to go out.
So we're going to have nothing but post out there this time.
So we got the back line post for sure. 34 seconds, 33 and ticking. Castro with the ball. She's going to bring it across the timeline. She skips it over to Sister Castro. They drop it inside and then kick it back out to Olivas. Olivas looking inside again. They throw it to her. Ball's knocked away into the hands of Jasmine Martinez. Jasmine throws it to Sam Allen. A long three is no good. Eunice and Lovington, and they're wrestling over it, and Lovington comes away with it, and here they come back the other way.
Should have kept it for the last shot.
Up,
and that's
it's over the back of the backboard.
See the flans go, they're going crazy.
Yeah, the Eunice student section gets rowdy. So Lovington comes back again in that three-quarter court pressure. They get the ball to Rodriguez, who tries to throw it, gets knocked to the floor. Wow. Frazier's in the official's face, hollering at him. He wanted a call. At the end of the first half, the score's 27-25. Eunice got back in the ball game there. You know, Lovington backed that half-court trap that they did so well the first quarter and a half, or, well, first quarter for sure.
For sure.
They backed that half-court trap off in the second to their detriment because Eunice took advantage of that, knocked down some shots, did some good things there. For that half, Kenna McBee's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Alina Rodriguez has got 8 points. Chloe Jones with 2. Sam Allen with 4. Jasmine Martinez with 2. On the Lovington side, Malaya Castro, the freshman, is what I have on my paperwork, has 15. Myra Castro has 5. Aubrey Aranda has 2. And that's what I've got as far as scoring goes. You know, Castro has got almost all of her points off steals going the other way. She's playing the top of that half-court trap. And when she gets those steals, she's getting run-out layups or she's getting fouled and going to the free throw line off of them. She hit 1 3. Every other shot she's got is run-out, steals. We've got 10 turnovers in that first half. As I mentioned, if we can keep it under 20, we're probably okay. So we gotta keep it at no more than that in the second half.
Yeah, and I'm afraid to come out in the second half, Lovington's going to come out pressing. Probably full court, but if not, they're going to do the whole half-court trap, and hopefully we can deal with that.
Yeah.
That second half.
Yeah, you know, with the group that we've got, probably what I would do, and I'm not out there, but what I would do if against the half-court trap is I would probably just get in like a 2-1-2 set for the look and then just tell Chloe to dribble through it. Because once you get the ball down close to the three-point line, that half-court trap backs up into a regular defense. But when you're out there throwing it deep across the top and trying to move it around up there, that's where they want you at. That's where their defense is setting the traps at. And so, you know, that's my thinking. We can get in a different setup. I mentioned a while ago a 2-1-2 set. And the reason that you do that, up top you want to spread the top of that defense out. Down on the bottom you want to spread. If you get into a 2-1-2 set, you got somebody sitting in the middle, and then down here a little lower, somewhere just below the free throw line, maybe even with the back of the volleyball line, but outside the three-point line, all the way out wide.
Spread as much as you can.
Now, they can't guard all those spots if they're trapping. If 2 people go to the ball to trap, somebody's wide open. Mm-hmm. And you've always got somebody to pass to. When you get congested or when you're trying to rotate, what we're doing is we're in a what I call a 2-2-1 set. We've only got 1 person back, and then we've got 2 in the middle, and they're running what I used to call a windshield wiper. When the ball goes one side, they rotate over. One of them goes to the middle, the other one goes to the side. But the problem is, unless those players are really fast, to rotate them all the way to the other side of the court,
takes a while.
Your ball handler's already trapped. And there's nowhere to go with it. And so, anyway, it's just, to me, we need to make those adjustments. You know, we sit up here all the time and we talk about adjustments for officials. They need to adjust. They need to call better of this. They need to do that better. We talk about what players need to do to adjust. Our coaches got to adjust too. And in that particular situation, the setup that we were in created most of those turnovers. And so we've got to make that adjustment in the second half.
And hopefully when we make the adjustment, they know how to apply it on the court.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You know, so many of these teams like Lovington, you know, I mean, you heard me before the game. Chloe came up here, and I'm telling her, you're going to run the half-court trap. You know, and that's what Chief does. It's what he does. So you got to be ready before you get here today.
Yeah.
Tatum, full-court man-to-man defense.
We seen that Monday, or was it Tuesday? Yeah.
We knew what that guy did 9 years ago. That's what he does. So you know it's coming. You got to be ready before you get here into the game. With Tatum, we found ourselves down 18, and before we've kind of started to figure it out.
Before we realized what was going on. And also what's helping us right now, a lot of our girls are not in foul trouble.
Yes, yeah, I agree
Kenna
with that.
McBee has 2 fouls, and she's going there scoring points like she has no fouls.
Yeah, Alondra Marine with 2 as well. Yeah, we've got kids and we've got players, and we've got the kids to do some things. It's just those I call them adjustments. It's those minor things, those little things. Earlier on this baseline, we were throwing the ball in on the baseline. Chloe is wide open on the backside. The problem is she's up about 10 foot off the baseline. So when Alina tries to throw it cross court down the baseline, somebody jumps in the passing lane. If she drops all the way down about 3-4 inches off the corner, it's
a lot shorter pass.
Easy pass then. I mean, it's those, you're talking 2 or 3 foot adjustments, and we're in business.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to make those little minor. It seems so minor and so stupid. But that's
it's a big
the difference.
Deal. Yeah.
Yes,
that's the little stuff that keeps you in the game.
That was the difference in us with 2 points versus them with the steal and a run out, which is what they got. I wanted to talk about a few things here. You know, Rosendo and I are both involved in trying to get this new gymnasium, the new Joe Langston gymnasium. We're trying to get that thing going. It is an amazing design. Right now, it's just kind of the perspective design, but it's we've kind of narrowed it down to a general idea of what we're looking to do. That new gymnasium would be amazing. I've had several people in the community that have said, well, what's wrong with what we've got? I'll tell you, this place right here, there's nothing wrong with the look of this place. It looks great. It's been taken well care of through the years. Here's the problem that most people don't understand. Number one, my dad, his last couple of years of life, had cancer all over his body, couldn't hardly get up into these bleachers anymore. And so I used to bring him through the back door. My mom would go to the front door and pay for him to get in, but I would bring him through the back, and we'd have to stick him over there in a chair in the corner because he couldn't get up these bleachers. As you just saw, Rosendo, a while ago, we've got media folks that are here to cover this game that it probably took 10 minutes for them to get from the floor level up here to the top where they're trying to get, and it's pretty shaky watching folks get up and down through here. The steps are very sharp and steep. The bottom steps are even steeper. There's no handrails. There's no nothing. It is tough for these folks that physically just aren't able. It's tough for them to get up here and watch games. I've had numerous folks tell me I stay home and watch the games because I can't hardly get in and out of the gym. This gym is not ADA compliant, so that's one. That's probably one of the major things. Two, this current gym has some electrical issues. It has some plumbing issues. I've heard that from multiple maintenance folks up here. I know that for multiple events, I've helped work the concession stand. Half the time you can't get the water to go down the drain in there. You're standing in there trying to clean dishes and whatever. It's got some kind of pump that tries to pump the water through. The breakers down there, you can't pop popcorn and cook hot dogs at the same time, or your breakers blow and you're having to go in the back and flip breakers. Does it work? Absolutely. Can we play in it? Are we here today? Absolutely. Are there some things that need done? Definitely. Absolutely. And the problem is with government or school buildings, when you start making construction upgrades, now you have to bring things up to code. The minute you start doing those building adjustments or updates, now you've got to do them by code. And there's a lot of things in this building that aren't per code. And so, the roof. We've had problems with the roof over the last several years. Part of it fell in at one point. I think they fixed it, but it ruined part of the court where it got it snowed that time. And anyway, it leaked all over the floor. The locker rooms are outdated. I mean, there's just so many things. My thinking, and I don't speak for the school by any means, but my thinking is it would be awesome to leave this. I know there's a bunch of people saying tear it down. My thinking is leave this thing and make it a junior high gym. This would be a great middle school facility that's not used a whole lot anyway. They could still use the other one, but this would be an extra gym. Or use this as a community gym and let people get in here and practice youth sports and things like that. It sits here, it's on its own. It's not like if somebody gets the keys to this, they get into the school. This is an isolated building. So anyway, just something to think about. One other thing I wanted to mention here today, Danny Bryant sent me some pictures of the 1969 state championship boys basketball team here for Eunice. They called them, the Albuquerque newspaper called them the Magnificent 11. They beat Shiprock in the state championship game. They were coached by Coach Joe Langston, that the new gym will be named after. On that team were Gary Wright, Barney Hughes, Randy Moore, Mike Jones, Royce Crowell, Wayne Flowers, Dickie Hayes, and Danny Bryant. So I wanted to shout out to them as they listen to our broadcast. I've had multiple people on that team tell me they listen.
That's pretty neat right there.
Yep. So here comes Eunice with the ball. Rodriguez has it on the right wing. She drops it into Jasmine. Jasmine throws it down low to Howler. Howler with a shot and her own rebound. They get it over to Jones. Jones goes up with a shot, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
She was foul as she went up. She got hacked pretty good.
Yeah, that's one thing about her. Because of her size and the way she moves real quick, she gets knocked around pretty good. So Chloe will go to the free throw line. 7:47 here in quarter number 3. Her first free throw is good. Gives her 3 points on the game. Young lady that's averaging about 14 on the season.
She sat most of the second quarter.
She did. She was out most of that second quarter. I think Frazier knew she was frustrated in that first half. And there's the next one, and it goes in, and it's good. So that's 4 points. It's a tie ball game, 27-27. 2A Eunice versus 4A Lovington. Lovington with the ball on the right wing, swings it cross court. They're looking cross. They swing it back to the other side. Now they skip it up top. This is their big scorer, Castro. She throws up a runner. It won't go, but Lovington with the rebound and the putback. That's 2-4. Erin Salcido. She gets 2 quick ones the easy way, and here's the pressure again. They're in that half-court trap again. See how we're bunched?
Yep.
It makes it easy for them to rotate and trap you.
Like they just did right there.
Yep. So Rodriguez with the ball. She's going to step back and shoot the 3. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound. Jones with it now to the free throw line. Her shot is up and good off the Kenna McBee assist. So Jones now with 6 points. She's picked up 4 quick ones in the first less than a minute of this half. They drop it down low. Oh, no.
That was all ball, was it not?
Yeah.
I guess not, huh?
Yeah, I think we missed that one. Wow.
Somebody screaming all ball.
Woo. Man, they call Howler for that one. So that's 2 fouls on Howler. I mean, I don't know what else you do. She's standing there on the block with her hands in the air. The offensive player turns around and shoots it right into her arms. So that's number 14. I've got 2 14s on the Max Preps roster. I think it's Barunda. I'm going to give the first one to her.
You going to split the difference?
Yeah, maybe. Here's the next one, and it goes in. That's either Barunda or Long. I think it's Barunda. Anyway, here comes Chloe Jones over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Jones, over to McBee. McBee looking inside, gives it back to Jones.
There he goes.
Get it over to McBee. McBee with the ball, drops it over to Jones. Jones with the little dribble drive, pulls up and shoots. Oh, her ball does the toilet bowl, circles around a few minutes, and then disappears and then pops back out. You never want that to happen in the toilet bowl.
No,
6:25 here in the third quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice ball. Rodriguez throws it cross court and has it stolen. This is that same young lady that killed us in the first half. And they clawed Jones with the block.
That's not bad. It's in third quarter. That's her first foul.
Yeah.
So Smart move. She tried to get to that spot to get a charge, but her feet weren't quite set.
That young lady in the first half that's at the free throw line scored all of their points but like 6, and they were all off long passes like that,
Just like
steals and runouts, or going to the free throw line like she just did. We've got to quit making those long, crazy skips or dribbling into that bunch in the middle.
They trap you. And they don't look fast, but Lovington is fast.
Well, and you got to understand, this team has been playing the Clovises and the Roswells and the Carlsbads and the Del Norte Albuquerque. That's who they've been playing the last several weeks.
That's just different caliber basketball.
They played Texaco just about a week ago and beat Texaco badly. There's another turnover by Rodriguez. That's 2 turnovers quickly for Rodriguez, and she's going to get the and one foul on the other end.
Wow, and that gives Rodriguez, is that her first foul as well?
I believe so.
It's too early in the third quarter to be getting fouls like that.
Yeah, that's 2
and
of those
the turnovers.
Long cross-court skip passes that eat our lunch. It's a shot that's up, and nobody went to rebound. It was an and one.
Yes. So it should be 35.
Well, she don't get to shoot it again. She's already shot it. No. She already shot it. She already shot it. She already shot the shot. You don't get another one if she already shot the shot. It is blue ball, but she don't get another shot. There you go.
A little confusion on the court out there, but we got to figure it out. Ready? All right, here we go.
All right, 6 minutes remain here in the third quarter. They'll throw the ball in under the basket. It's 35-29. What?
And we got a steal by McBee. Jumps in the
Steal
pass
by
lane.
McBee. Now McBee's on the run out. She's going to push the ball up the floor. She crosses the timeline, skips it over to Jones. Jones throws it back to McBee. They're trying to get Rodriguez a chance to skip from one side to the other so they can get it to her, and there they go. They get it into her hands over in the corner. Her 3 is up, no good. Howler with the rebound, gets it back to Rodriguez, who shoots another 3, and it won't go.
Rebound by Lovington.
And here comes Lovington pushing it back the other way.
Oh,
Jones standing there. They're going to give her a charge on that one. Whew. All right, so, you know, it's what the crazy part about this whole deal. The crazy part about this whole deal is how quickly it, you know, we were tied up, and now we're down 6.
Yeah, it's 29-35.
Just, you know, like real quickly, yeah.
And all off turnovers.
Yeah.
And I think the only points we've gotten in this quarter is from Jones from the free throw line, correct?
She's got 4 points
okay.
in this quarter. I don't know. Man, that long cross-court skip scares me against this defense. That's how they make their money. They get it down to Martinez. Martinez puts it on the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball. So that's going to be a turnover again on the Cardinals. That's 3 turnovers already this third quarter.
They're trying to get to 20, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, that's 13. Oh, wait, they gave it to us. I'll take that one away. So they get it to Rodriguez. She's going to shoot a deep 3. It won't go. Ball gets deflected around. McBee comes away with it.
Oh, beautiful job. She hits it off a Lovington player as they were trying to trap her. I thought she was going to pick up her pivot foot. She did a good job keeping it on the floor.
Yeah, yeah. So 4:55 remaining here in quarter number 3. Eunice will have the ball on the side. They trail by 6, 29-35. Jones with the ball, gives it to Rodriguez. So Lovington's playing the zone, but they're matching up kind of out there on us when we just set and play stationary. So you got to go to her. There you go. McBee steps out and gets the ball.
Right back to that back corner. Timeout by the Eunice Cardinals here.
Yeah. Yeah, going to see if we can make some adjustments. Shout out to some sponsors: Eunice Pump and Supply, Parker Energy Services, BTH Services and Rental, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Lasco Construction, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, and the Eunice Police Department. Special thanks to all of those that make these broadcasts possible. So Eunice had chipped back into that lead, tied it up, and then gave
Just
up
let it go
6
away.
quick ones to Lovington.
And on that offense, they looked a little confused over there because they kept running back to that same corner.
Yeah, and the problem is against the zone, if you don't move some over there and they're just slowly matching up with everybody, and now they're in the passing lane, and it's just
Very difficult, or you get trapped again, another turnover.
Yeah, got to have some movement over there for sure.
And there's not that many people here tonight.
No, the crowd is maybe a third of what we had 2 nights ago. You know, the reality of the matter is, and it's another one of them things that people don't like, but it's like, I heard somebody talking about the Texas Tech men's game the other day. They said that you could pretty much get tickets anywhere you wanted right now because the men are like 500. They're not having the season like the last few years. You couldn't hardly get tickets.
No.
Well, the boys' games have been packed. The girls' games not so much because the reality of the matter is we've been struggling a little bit. You know, we're setting below 500. So Jones brings it across, throws it over to McBee. McBee tries to swing it across. She does, and then we throw it away. So there's another turnover, and here comes Lovington. Looking cross court, they skip it over to Olivas. Olivas drops it inside Saucedo, who does a nice move, lays it off the glass for 2, and now they're up by 8.
After another turnover by the Eunice Cardinals.
Rodriguez trying to dribble around, does skip it over to McBee. They drop it into Howler. Or no, that's Sam Allen. Sam Allen had it taken away, then she battled back for it. Now they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to go this way, I think.
Yes, because last time Eunice got it.
So that's now 14 turnovers for the ball game. We're approaching that 20 mark that I say is the magic number. So Castro with the ball up near the top of the key. McBee tried to slap it away, almost did. Then Jones steps up trying to trap. They skip it cross court to other Castro, who swings it all the way over here to Olivas, who's going to drive. Her shot is up, no good. But Lovington comes away with the rebound. Jones almost had a steal, and then the ball gets deflected, and it goes out of bounds.
On this side.
Yep.
Eunice needs to improve on the rebounding side on both sides of the court tremendously tonight.
Malaya Castro with 17 points. She leads all scorers in this ball game. Lovington up by 8. Olivas with the ball. Dribbles over to the right side. Flips it over the top. Then they swing it all the way out to Castro. Almost threw it away. The other Castro now has it. She's going to try to dribble through the middle. She does. She throws up a shot off the glass, and it goes in. That's Sister Castro. She's now got 7 points.
Cutting and slicing through there, didn't she? Pushing people out of the way.
Jones with the ball, does a little dribble drive, throws up a shot. It goes off the glass, won't go. She gets her own rebound and put back. So Chloe Jones with 2 more off a shot, rebound, and another shot. That's 8 points for Jones. 2:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Eunice trails by 8. Rodriguez, or a shot goes up. Jasmine Martinez in there battling. Ball gets deflected away. Jasmine comes away with it, but then she tried to dribble to a few defenders and had it taken away. The shot goes up, it's no good, still battling.
That should be a jump ball,
Yep. So the official on that side was going to call a foul. The one all the way at half court corrected him and called the jump ball.
Which is a correct call.
Yes, I agree. So here comes Eunice with the ball again, trailing by 8. 2:25 remaining here in quarter number 3.
And we're down a camera guy.
We've
got somebody off the streets to run the camera tonight.
On the camera. Jones throws it over to Maureen. They've taken Rodriguez out now.
Oh, let's walk.
Well, they're going to call Maureen with the travel. That's another turnover. That's 16 turnovers on the ball game for the Cardinals. We're 4 away from that magic number I keep talking about.
And we're still in the third quarter. We came out nice, but then after that we started making turnovers, and they're not.
They've pulled that half-court trap back.
That's what I was going to say, but.
You know, we, like I said, we're capable of making the adjustment. There's a shot up by the 6'5" Shao. She gets her own rebound and a putback. And so now they're up 10. Eunice with the ball. Jones skips it over to McBee. Jones going to dribble through, throws up a shot, it won't go. A rebound and a putback by Sam Allen won't go. Ball gets knocked around. We're still battling for it. Jones dives for it out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds.
Was that a turnover? No, it was off a
No,
rebound.
yeah, it came off a rebound, so no turnover on that one.
I'm just used to seeing it. Everybody diving for a ball like it's a turnover.
1:35 here in quarter number 3. Eunice trails by 10. They get it into the corner to Olivas. Back out to Castro, who shoots a long 3, and it goes in. That's 20 points for Castro. Eunice now trails by 13. Alondra Maureen to bring it up the floor. Lovington's backed that half-court pressure off, and we throw it right to Lovington, who's going to run out and lay it in for 2. And Frazier's going to take a timeout, and just like that, Eunice trails by 15.
That's a big lead right there, but we'll give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Lasco Construction, New Mexico NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, our sponsors for tonight's game. Eunice is struggling right now with the turnovers.
Yeah.
It's kind of self-inflicting, some of them.
Oh, absolutely.
And like you said, once we get to that magic number, 20, but it's going to be hard in that fourth quarter for us not to get to that 20. The score being 46-31 in the third quarter, late in the third quarter. And we just cannot seem to take care of the ball or score on the other side of the.
Yep.
So
Alina Rodriguez comes back into the game. We took her out. We were down 6, and now we're down 15.
But in this quarter, the only one has scored is Jones.
I'm not certain.
Because nobody else.
But that having Alina on the floor,
opens
if
up the
nothing
court,
else,
yes.
it opens up.
Like right there.
So Jones going to go to the free throw line.
I thought she was going to kick it
foul
out.
on 5. I did too. That's Aubrey Aranda they call for the foul. That's her second. So Jones will head to the free throw line. I always try to call a spade a spade. I didn't see her get fouled on that one.
I thought I did, but I'm not sure.
So she'll head over there.
There it is.
Charlie would say the ball don't lie, so that one went in, so we'll say the ball don't lie.
He'll say the ball don't lie between his nachos.
Yep. 46-32. And Jones will head back for another.
There's a good example right here. Oh, you were talking about earlier.
Yes, agreed. So Lovington comes away with the
now.
rebound, and Eunice going to jump in some full court pressure.
And that shit, well.
I thought they dribbled it out of bounds.
I did too.
Wow. All right, so here comes Lovington down the floor. That's Malaya Castro. She's got 20 points already in this ball game, most on long runouts. There's a long 3 by Olivas that goes in. That's her first points of the ball game. And Lovington increases the lead. Rodriguez skips it over to Jones. Jones to Martinez. Martinez dribbled once, picked it up, tries to throw it across the middle, and it was almost a turnover, but Rodriguez chased it down. And then it's taken away, so now they're on the run out again. A shot is up, it's no good. Shot is up again, it's no good. Shot is up again. That's like 4 rebounds in a row.
5 rebounds right there.
And then they skip it over to Castro, whose 3 is no good. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound.
And the quarter is over. Whew, stop that bleeding with that clock right there, man.
So that makes it 49-32. The Cardinals just struggled the second half of that third quarter.
That's an understatement. They struggled pretty bad. The only thing I could say positive, a lot of the girls did not get a lot of fouls. So this next quarter, I mean, you can go out there and play like you have 0 fouls and play hard and try to score some points and take care of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we just struggled. Turnovers is what's killing us. Like I said, we're at 17 right now. So, it's just we're down 17 points. We've got 17 turnovers. I would bet you that at least half, if not 3/4 of their points have come off of those turnovers.
Well, it's one of those young ladies has the most points from our turnovers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where she's scoring most of them. She's got 20 right now in the ball game, and almost all, she's hit 2 threes, but almost all the rest of her points are runouts off of turnovers. And so, the turnovers will kill you. And especially there's what I call good turnovers and bad turnovers. A good turnover is when you fire a ball down to your post on the block and it goes off their hands, goes out of bounds. Okay, now you get to get your defense back and set up, and you have a chance to actually play defense. A bad turnover is where you throw it away to the other team and they have a run out, easiest layup in the ball game, just where they get to slow down and jog and just lay it in. Those will kill you, absolutely kill you.
And Lovington has had a few of those.
A bunch of those. So Lovington to throw it in. They're going to throw it in over on the side. Castro with the ball up near the top of the key, looking over toward the left side. They've taken Jones back out again. Rodriguez almost had a steal. They skip it cross court to Olivas. She pump fakes, dribbles through, throws it into the middle. Almost taken away again. Jasmine Martinez now steps in the passing lane. She's on the run out. And she lays it in. Nice steal, nice lay-in by Jasmine Martinez.
Good control there. I thought she was going to bounce it off her leg, but good job.
Yeah, she did a good job. 34-49, Lovington with the ball now in the half court. They skip it out to the right wing. That's Olivas. Now they throw it all the way across court, and a three is up by number 14. It won't go, and Jasmine's in there battling again. And that arrow's going to go Eunice way, so Jasmine will get a rebound out of it. That's 5 rebounds for her in the ball game. Now we've got a substitution. Jones comes back in. Sam Allen steps out. Rodriguez to bring the ball across. She's going to bring it across the time. Frazier's over talking to a couple of players on the side. Now they run back onto the floor.
I don't think they ever got off the floor.
They were all the way over here talking to him. Jones swings it over to McBee. McBee throws it into Howler. Howler's in there battling.
Time out by Coach.
Frazier going to take a timeout. And anyway, we avoided the turnover there, which would have been 18. We're at 17. 34-49. We trail by 15.
Keeping it close on the turnovers, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that magic number 20 is looming. It is hanging out for sure.
Give a shout out to our sponsors real quick time. Redbird Gas, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BT8 Service and Rentals, Parker Energy Service, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline LLC, and Lasco Construction. Our sponsors tonight for the girls games. They only had girls games tonight, the JV and the varsity. The JV lost as well, or lost their game. I'm not saying that we're going to lose tonight. We might come back. You never know. We did in the second quarter. Kind of tied up there for a little bit.
Yeah, we had it tied in the third.
Yeah.
You know, we were down 2 at half, tied it up in the third.
It was a close game until
midway through the third. All of a sudden, bunch of turnovers, bunch of quick points. We were struggling after. They swing it into Jones up top. She gets it over to McBee. McBee fires it back across to Jones. Jones back to McBee. See how they start to rotate out into those passing lanes? There's a shot that goes up, no good. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound, and then a long three by Rodriguez, and it goes in. Alina Rodriguez with another three.
And we have a full court press. And
Jones with the steal. She's going to try to get around the side. She does. And she gets knocked to the floor, and they call the ball out of bounds, but don't call anything on the call. They just say it went out of bounds. I guess it's going to be Eunice ball.
It is going to be Eunice ball.
So they get it into Jones. She's going to pull for three. Her three no good, but Alina Rodriguez with the rebound.
She was blocked.
She was blocked, and then
Howler come up with the rebound.
And I don't know what they called over on the side.
Did he call a foul? Yes, he did.
I guess he called it on Lovington. Okay, so it's going to be Eunice ball on the baseline. Eunice looking to try to get it in. They get it over to Jasmine. Somebody's got to go get it. They get it into Jones. Jones diving around the floor, has it, throws it out. How's out of travel?
We're going to call it trouble. She didn't have control of the ball to call her trouble, right? That's turnover 19.
That's 19. One away from the magic number as far as the season goes. Anytime we've had more than 20.
No foul on that. That's good.
We've struggled. And then Jones will come down and bump and give a foul.
I laugh because it's kind of a little irritating.
I mean, it's like.
Why?
Yeah.
You ask yourself why. Or how come?
Yeah. So Lovington to throw the ball in now on the baseline. I thought the foul took place over there on the side, but they're going to throw it in right into the basket, and they throw it in for 2. That's Salcedo who gets 2 points. Eunice trails big again. They get it over to McBee in the corner. Her three goes off the glass from the corner.
The bank is open, huh?
That's 12 points for Kenna McBee. Rodriguez almost had the steal. It goes off her hands, and
it went off the Lovington player's hand. She went to grab it, but she couldn't grab it, and it came off her hand. So that would consider a turnover on Lovington.
Wow, okay.
And they want a timeout. They're going to talk it over.
So it's back to an 11-point ball game. We're sitting at that magic number 19. Can we make it another 5 minutes and 40 seconds without another?
I'm a gambling man. I'm going to say yes, we can.
All right.
The way they're playing, putting that pressure on them.
I'm telling you, in the Tatum game the other day, we went the entire second half with only 4 turnovers. So we're capable. It's just real hit and miss as to, what it's, I guess, what you're going to get out of it.
And the way they're playing right now, if they can be like this intense the whole game, man, we'll be competing with them, maybe even winning right now.
Well, and we talked about, in the last couple of games, we've talked about pace. That full court pressure creates pace and speeds the game up a little bit for us, gives us some open looks and transition, keeps them from just being able to set up in their zone and wait on us to get down there and then match up with our shooters and adjust. By creating that pressure and that pace, it could cause some problems.
You've seen more games than I have. And the games I've seen these last 3 or 4 games, when Eunice is running, stealing the ball, it seems like we scored out easier and quicker.
I agree. Now, there's some teams you don't want to do that with.
Correct.
If you're playing Tahatchee or one of those schools, you probably don't want to do that. But, yes, I agree. When we have a little pace behind us, we seem to play better.
Like that pass right there. Beautiful pass.
Nice. That was Kenna McBee with a nice assist down to Alina Rodriguez, who lays it in for 2. Lovington trying to push it through the pressure and come back down here. They throw it down low. A shot goes up. It's no good. It gets knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Eunice basketball. Eunice back within single digits. This game looking like the Tatum game.
I concur 100%.
9-point ball game, 42-51. Jones brings it across the timeline, gives it to Haller. Haller thought about the 3. Rodriguez. Then she runs through the paint, throws up a shot. It won't go. Eunice trying to pressure a little bit. Then they throw it away. Jasmine Martinez with the steal. She's trying to get a hold of it. She finally does. Jones needs to attack, make that defender come to her, and we throw it away. Oh, no, we don't. We end up with it back in the hands of McBee. It's a scramble. And now we throw it away, and now it goes out of bounds, and now it's Eunice's ball. Goodness gracious.
I'm getting people dizzy because I'm going back and forth looking for the ball, so I apologize. But we had almost 2 turnovers on Eunice. Bonnie Lovington turns it over for us.
Yeah.
A lot of
Jones going to pull for 3. Her 3 no good. Ball gets deflected into the hands, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Should be Eunice ball.
And
which it is. Oh, no, they're saying Lovington. I apologize.
Okay, so going to be Lovington ball. Lovington to throw it in under the Eunice basket. Eunice in the full court pressure here. Let's see if they can do anything with it. They're looking all the way down the floor. They do skip it down this time. And they're going to call a foul on Haller.
I believe that's her 3rd foul.
Yeah, that was actually probably a good foul because they were probably going to give up 2. She never shot, so it's got to be on the floor. They're all going to line up like a free throw, but she never even,
even the coach thought.
If she had shot it, I think she gets the shot, but she never shot it. She just stood there and took the foul, basically, which I don't blame her.
Got to get in position for that, ladies.
And there's 2 points by Castro. That's 22 for her. Here comes Eunice back the other way, trailing 11 now. They get it over to Rodriguez, back to Jones. Jones throws it down to Martinez, whose shot is up and good. Jasmine Martinez with 2 more.
Oh, we got a steal. Chloe came on the backside, poked it out of her hands, and as she poked it, hit a little bit of her hand after she called the foul.
Wow, that's
almost got a steal.
3 fouls on Jones now. I looked down to write my score and my assist there, and I lost it.
That's what I'm here for, Coach.
So.
Get off her.
Oop, and they're going to call Jones for 4. She's got to be smart.
Oh, I almost got to steal it, nope.
Here goes Lovington on the run. They're trying to attack, and they do, and they're going to call a double dribble. We'll take
I thought it was a hook and
yeah, I did too, and a lateral and a dive on the up the middle. Wow, we'll take it. We're down 9, 3:56 on the clock. Jones with the ball. They get it into Haller. Haller back to Rodriguez.
Oh, she wasn't expecting it.
Oh, man. So that's 20. That's the magic number. Can't have no more.
No more. It's like that field goal for the Cowboys. No more misses.
Yeah. For those of you that hadn't heard exactly what we're talking about, I do the stats for every game, and in the games where we've had 20 or more, or 21 turnovers or more, we've lost every single one of them. Every game that we've won, we've had less than 20.
Block.
I thought she was standing there that time. So like I said, it's just the inconsistency. I thought she was in the right spot that time.
Yeah, and these games towards the end, they get kind of really, really sloppy.
Yep. Yeah, that's
so
4. That's 4 fouls on Haller, and that'll send Lovington to the line. 1-1, 3:29 remaining here in this ball game.
The score is 53-44. So when do you start fouling to stop that clock?
Well, you probably any minute now. The problem is if you've got a bunch of people. You got Haller with 4, Jones with 3. I mean,
who do you send out the foul, right?
Yeah, you got to be smart with your fouling. That's for dang sure. So McBee with the ball. Looks like Jones is looking at the sideline, was checking her out for maybe some blood in her nose. Maybe she's got a bloody nose.
Could be.
One thing about it, we got to get some pace going and move the ball. We can't stand here. We did this last game where we were down and then we were in a bind. Jones for a long 3, and it goes off the glass and in. Off the Kenna McBee assist, and Eunice in the full court pressure again. So they're looking to get it in. They struggle. Jones takes it away, and she's got it. And Frazier calls a timeout.
No, they call a foul.
No, they call a foul on Castro. So Jones with the steal, and then the foul on Lovington. And Lovington's going to take a timeout, I believe.
It's going to be a full timeout for Lovington.
It's a 6-point ball game. We've turned another one into a barn burner.
Here at the last, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game?
You know, I just don't know how many times a season we can cause me to have these heart attacks and heart problems. I mean, I'm going to kick the bucket. There's going to be some people that are going to like it, but at some point I'm going to kick the bucket if
just make sure you bring your wallet, okay?
Ooh.
So we can identify you.
You want my ID or you want my – I don't have any money in there. If you want somebody to kick the bucket that's got money, you got to go across over there to that other side.
She has all the money?
I don't have anything. Half time I got to ask her if I can have an allowance for lunch.
Say, can I have $5 for lunch? I gave you money yesterday.
So we got a 6-point ball game here. Eunice once again has sped the game up, and
pace.
It's been positive for them. It's kind of like the what do they call it? My brain went blank in football. The hurry up offense at the end when you see these teams that can really drive it down the floor. When we've sped it up, we've done some good things. McBee with the ball. They throw it into Haller. Haller going to take a long 2, and it goes in. Nice shot by Haller on the Jones assist, and Eunice back in the full court pressure. It's a 4-point ball game, and that's going to be number 5 on Haller.
No.
And she's had a heck of a ball game. She's got a bunch of rebounds. She's had an assist, a steal. She's done a good job for this Cardinal team down low.
And keep in mind, she is young.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's just a sophomore. And she missed all of volleyball in the first half of basketball with she had shoulder surgery because she got injured right at the beginning of the school year, I think in the summer, actually.
Playing summer ball?
Yep. So the ref's already given the ball to Lovington. We're still walking our player onto the floor, but I guess we'll make it work. All right, the first one goes through. That's Aubrey Aranda.
Because it was 1-1.
She's got 7 points now. So she'll get one more. Eunice got to make sure to secure this rebound down there and block out. That one goes in as well. So that's 8 points. Here comes Lovington. I was going to say they're going to match up and get a man. They're not. Well, we swing it cross court. That cross court pass scares the bejesus out of me. Jones got hit in the face. She's grabbing her eyes or something. She did that last game too, got poked in the eye. That's why at one point she went to the bench in that last game. Go to her.
We need to get a pair of goggles for her.
Yep.
Good job.
Jones's shot is up, no good. McBee doing a great job down there, and no call by the official. She gets the rebound and the putback. They don't call anything. There's a shot that's up and good by, I believe that was Buendia again. That is number 5 on the run out this other way. So Eunice now back down 8 after getting within 4. They get it over to Maureen. Maureen with the runner. No, Jones going to go through now. Her shot is up and no good.
And Lovington's going to slow her down right
yeah,
here.
Absolutely.
That's a great game.
Jones got to get out there and put some pressure. We got to get out of that zone defense.
This is when you
now.
start fouling, correct?
Yep. Yeah, you got it. You got to either foul or get a man. Get a man. There's a shot that's up, no good.
Good job,
does a
McBee.
good job of tying them up, and it's going to be Eunice basketball. So we'll give a rebound there to McBee. That was a good job there by McKenna McBee. She's played a heck of a ball game, I got to tell you. We're down 8 now. We got to push it a little bit. Got to push it. Can't walk it up the floor here. Got to go.
With a minute left.
Got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Even if we just got to attack through the middle and throw up a shot, that's better than standing out here doing, man, dang it. Just don't have the time on the clock to do nothing. There's a shot that's up, no good, and here comes Lovington the other way. They're going to run clock. Coach telling them to run it. There was a double and a walk.
I guess I consider that a Euro step?
I guess so. 22, that's 24 points for that young lady. And Eunice back down 10 now.
So on that timeout, we'll give a shout out to our sponsors one more time. Parker Energy Service, BTA Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Lasco Construction, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, and the Eunice Police Department. Our sponsors for tonight's event here as the Lady Cards are facing the Lovington Wildcats. The score is 59-49. Lovington is leading right now in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Yeah, we've done some good things again. I mean, I think our last 3 games have been almost a repeat performance of this exact same layout. If you could draw a script or, this is basically just, it is exactly. So here we are. We trail by 10 late in the fourth quarter. I think there's under a minute to go. 32 seconds is all that's on the clock. So we're going to throw the ball into Jones. Jones going to have to push it. She can't walk it up. Her shot is up. It's no good. And then we're battling down low for rebounds. Oh, and they're going to call a jump ball.
And is it going to stay down there? Or it's going to be Lovington's ball?
It's going to be Lovington ball. Eunice going to be in the full court pressure here.
Got quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, just real quick. 22.7 showing on the clock. Eunice in the full court pressure.
Bumper. There you go.
Now they're going to call Jones for the foul. I believe that's 4 on her.
Oh, tech on who?
Oh, they give a technical foul to Lovington.
For number 12, I believe. Did you see what she just did behind his back? She just kind of did like that, too.
Really? Wow, so a technical foul called on Lovington, so that'll send Eunice's Rodriguez to the free throw line.
That was their number 12. There's a high scoring.
Yeah.
Huh. So the refs out there discussing it. They're going to shoot the free throws first and then go back and shoot the tech.
Yeah, she'll get a chance to shoot her 1-and-1 over here, and then they'll go to the other end. Yeah, so what they'll do is they'll come down here and they'll shoot the 1-and-1, and then after they shoot the 1-and-1, then they'll go the other side.
Okay, I'm confused here.
Yeah, but it's a dead ball, and it's a technical foul. So they're going to shoot a 1-and-1. There's no rebound, so she'll get to shoot one, and then if she makes it, she'll get to shoot another. If she don't, then they'll go to the other end
I see.
And shoot the technical foul. So she missed it, so now they'll go to the other end and shoot on the other end.
Then for a second, I thought we got the tech, but look, we don't have a number 12 on the court.
Yeah, the Lovington fans were thinking the same thing. You could tell by the way they're all looking dazed and confused now. So Rodriguez, we got a lot of people screaming back and forth at each other. I don't know.
I think I'll Chloe over here.
And there is Rodriguez. She makes them both, and Eunice will get the ball on the sideline now.
I mean, that helps us as much as possible.
Yeah, it's back to an 8-point ball game. And now there's a timeout on the floor by
Timeout. I
Chief.
think he just wants to talk to the ref.
He wants an explanation of what happened.
It happened so fast over here, and that young lady didn't even have the ball in her hands. So I think that's what the biggest deal was. And oddly enough, that's the first tick we've seen all year. We've seen a lot of rough basketball here the last 3 days here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's definitely strange. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alina Rodriguez right now sitting with 15 points. Kenna McBee with 12. I think it might be her best outing of the season. She had a heck of a game against a tough Lovington team. Jones with 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jones with 12. McBee with 12. Rodriguez with 15. Jasmine Martinez with 6. Sam Allen with 4. Aubrey Howler with 2 so far.
And a lot of those players with low points, they do a lot of scrap work. Howler did a beautiful job there at the end, playing good defense.
Great job on the rebounding and whatnot.
So here goes Jones.
Jones
Last 12
going to
seconds.
attack through the middle. She gets knocked to the floor, so she'll go to the free throw line again. So
the good thing is it stops the clock and gives us a chance to score a little bit more points.
Yeah.
And she got up.
Yeah, for sure.
As a parent, you kind of sit there like, oh.
Yep, so Jones heads to the free throw line.
You got real quiet.
Her first free throw goes in.
It gets quiet on the Lovington side and the Eunice side. You know, they're like, whoa, it's kind of awkward. It's like, is the mic out?
So she'll have another here. Cardinals within 7. Her next one rattles around and goes in. Cardinals within 6.
And we almost
and
don't
Lovington throws it out. Oh, no. I guess they said Maureen touched it. Maureen's telling them she didn't touch it, but it don't matter. The ball's in. Here it comes. McBee on the run. She's going to foul. It's a 6-point ball game, and that'll send, was that 10? That is 10. So now it's going to be a 2-shot double bonus.
Fill it in, ladies.
So Chief telling his team to back up.
Was Jones holding her jaw?
Yeah, she got hit in the mouth or the eye or something probably about 5 minutes ago. And that free throw is in by, I can't, that's 30.
Yes,
that's
sir,
her
30.
4th point. She had a 3, and now she got a free throw. She'll have one more. It won't go.
Oh, please don't let her get the rebound.
Maureen with the rebound, going to run it out. McBee throws it cross court.
With
She threw a one-armed fireball all the way across the court out of bounds. I think she was shooting it thinking the buzzer was about to go up. There's still 2 seconds remaining on the clock now. And they get it in. Ball's thrown down the floor. Eunice loses 53-60. I got to say, I said it in the Tatum game the other day. We finished the game strong and ended up playing pretty dang well.
it looks good in the paper.
Yeah.
It wasn't a blowout, but
Yeah.
if we just need to be consistent with non-turnovers, playing hard throughout the game.
Yep.
And like you said last game as well, the pace makes a big difference.
Look at that turnover. We're setting at 20. 20 turnovers for the ball game. That is our Achilles heel. We've got to figure out a way to not turn the ball over so much. Quick shout out to sponsors before we call our day. Parker Energy Services, BTH Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Lasco Construction, NMR Pipeline LLC, Outlaw Grill, and the Eunice Police Department. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for making these broadcasts possible for free to all the people back home. And thank you to Nomark and TJ and Don and Aaron and all those folks over there, Tiff and everybody. Anyway, thank them for making the broadcast. Any final thoughts?
No, we'll be ready Saturday for some more basketball.
So anyway, for Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones. Thank you for watching No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Good night.
Good night.